for no damn applause. I'm trying to tell you a story.
I just watched that last night.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, I've always been a father to her, but it's a difference from being a father and being a parent. And I'm learning that. See, when I was just a father to her, I could always just send her back to her mom. I was looking forward to the
You are such a Virgo, yo.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I love them weekends, but I was looking forward to Sundays like a mom. On Mondays after I took her to school, you know, because I would take her to, and wouldn't see her again until, you know, when I like call me. But now she with me, so that's just what it is. I'm gonna go here, because I ain't really got no father poem, you know what I'm saying?
Do you, bro, do you?
Yeah, so I'm gonna just do this. The only thing I can say is this. I didn't know my father, but I met him a couple times, but my stepmother died in March, his wife, and March 16th was the first time that all of his kids, all of my father's kids, was in one room together. That was the first time I was in a room with all my siblings. Not only did I not know my father, I was like, they grew up away from them, so it's like they all got an interpersonal relationship with each other, and I know I'm their brother. You know what I mean? But it was cool, so let me just go here. Yo, Rain, this is for you, for your birthday.
Uh-oh.
It began when I was like about 14. Me and my homies would ante up, go to the park, tap the bottle, and crack some 40s.
Ha!
Pour a little out for the memories. At the time, neither one of us able to conceive what it would be like to be 40. Come on, OG, don't bore me with them stories of how it used to be. Trying to scare us with, y'all better pray I live long enough to see. Okay, B, whatever, no time to think. Tap my homie, yo, pass that 40, man. I need a drink. But it was like within the blink of an eye, 40 had arrived. Now I'm feeling like that song. You know how the years go by. And you began to think what it is that you could have, if you would have, should have done with your life. Man, no time for that. Some memories are too dark. Time to leave them in the past. For me, 40 is a fresh new start. Because see, at 40, you're smart enough to know you don't have no time to waste. Do 40 push-ups, 40 sit-ups daily to try and stay in shape. Thank God each morning He allows me to awake. I mean, it has been 40 years. It's the least that I could say. Because I personally know at least 40 different people who done passed away. 40 fathers still incarcerated. 40 sons who lost their mothers to drug addiction. 40 mothers whose daughters just somehow ended up missing. 40 different families torn apart by the system. I watched no one see nothing, yet there were at least 40 witnesses. 40 times 40 brothers I've known murdered in these streets. See, where I'm from, 40 is not an easy age to meet. Especially when walking in between Edgemere and the 40s. 40. It's kind of funny when you think about it. At 20 you look at 40 as old, but at 40 you know you can teach 20 a thing about it. Came into poetry with 30, some of you may remember. It was the Sugar Shack with Brother Earl. I was drawn in by some brown eyes, I believe it was November 2005, yeah, it was live. First Fridays down the block with Harlem 125. Mochas on Tuesdays, making my rounds in. Saturdays back in Brooklyn, just lyrically lounging. I'm kind of proud of my 30s, I must admit. Many doors open to me because of this gift. I was an Apollo Amateur Night semi-finalist, and for 2 years producer hosted one of the hottest shows, The Essence Experience. One slam, floor slams, but I always competed. And despite what I may have been going through, never gave the air of a man defeated. Someone told me once, as long as you're still breathing, whatever it is, you still got a chance to beat it. Yeah, I'm 40, but if I'd have never told you, you'd have never seen it. I carry it well, pat myself on the back, but I really can't take credit for this upcoming stat. You see, I attribute this one mostly to the art, but within the last decade, I've had at least 40 sexual partners. And I had fun. Come on, y'all know me, I'm only but so discreet. We'll never say no names, but I will claim that 40 is nicer in between the sheets. Now, you've all seen my baby, but I also have 2 teenagers. Thank God I'm not a grandparent, because you know nowadays the average age is 40, plus 1 the number of crisis lashes, minus 1 the number of shots the Diallo was taking. The Twin Towers, I've outlasted. Conceived somewhere, I believe, around Watergate and raised on the Reagan years, but Bush's economics never trickled down to my pockets. Was chilling with Clinton in '94 when the Knicks lost to the Rockets. 40 years of hardship, I need reparations, could use 40 acres and a mule. Right now I'm sitting here thinking, damn, I really made 40 look cool. I'm 40. That means I've done scored twice. You see, the first 20 was just practice. It was the second 20 in which I got nice. Not trying to say I got it right, but I'm still striving to do my best and just continue to learn from all of life's tests. Now, I don't know if I can say I truly lived and enjoyed life, but I can say that I've enjoyed mine. And Lord forbid if at the end of the night I'm gonna tell God I had a real good time. I knew some great people, had some great experiences, and all that I didn't do, who knows, maybe it wasn't meant. Still, I like to think it was some time well spent. Let me chill before I get bent. Now, before I leave, I just want to say, we all grow at different levels. And success is generally not what them other folks tell you. You have to discover that one for yourself. And as you're getting older, just be a little more mindful of your health. Follow your passion and wealth will come. Again, that depends on your perception. Can you tell the difference from? Now, when I was a teen, it was either OE or private stock. Now, those 240s was always ready to make a youngin' pop. But I realized that the bud is lighter, plus I'm older now and a little wiser. Learn to better appreciate whatever it is that life throws at me. Just reminding myself to always keep the 3 C's. Remember to stay calm, collected, and please, let's not forget cool. So for the rest of this evening, I'm going to chill, sip my brew, and finish my 40 with you. Yeah. This one is for you.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Because I know you like this, and then for those who didn't hear me before, I want you to know something. When it's all said and done, I just want to be mentioned. I want to be mentioned. When they speak of the descendants of Willie's Lynches, the pain of the slaves, their children here today, to carry their legacies being led by their spirits, though their bodies rest in the graves, I want to be mentioned. When they say how we assembled over 1 million strong, together in unity on the White House lawn, black men to amend some of the wrong. And yes, there's a lot of work ahead because the ghettos are still torn. So remember me as one who said we must keeping on. I want to be mentioned when they talk about the days before the Deuce had nothing but porn. When you had to be in the house before the street lights came on. I want to be mentioned when they talk about Bazooka Joes and Garbage Pail Kids. Free lunch twice a day. All that school milk stacked in your fridge. Before cars became hoopties and homes became cribs. Before guns became necessities when knuckling was all you did. I want to be mentioned with Pop, Pun, and Big. Liking me to Cool G and Rakim. Crush Screw, B Street, breaking and rapping. I want to be mentioned with Marcus's mission and Martin's vision. Turner's courage, Booker T's diction. Mix me in with the greats, Keats, Browning, Frost, and Dickinson. When discussing Hughes's blues and Wright's plight. After I walk with Alice, I want to sit with Baldwin, and together we'll ignite the fire this time. I want to be mentioned with you. I want to be mentioned with you. I want to be mentioned with hot combs before extensions. When play fighting was the best way to get the opposite sex's attention. When a man's word was his conviction. When we respected our elders. I hope someone is listening. I want to be mentioned with hula hoops and Fruit Loops. Cracker Jacks, Little Debbie snacks. Made footprints with poetry. Now I carry her on my back. Make sure you say I grace the stages of Food for Thought, Solomon's Porch, and the Sugar Shack. Please remember me when you speak of real poetry, because I went through the slaughter with Christ just to feel and cozy as I write this piece, a release of a piece of me before I leave life and passion into these words I breathe. Let my epitaph read. He just wanted to be mentioned.
They say it takes an entire village to raise a child. Well, if that's true, then someone needs to tell the village that our crops are growing wild. They say the children are the future, but what kind of future can they be when so many of our so-called futures are laid to rest and placed behind bars every day? They say knowledge is power. I guess that's why we got so many security guards and dead-end jobs making $5.15 an hour with bachelor degrees. They say mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Well, if that's true, then why should daddy stick around? They say all men are dogs, which makes all women cats, and cats are far more sneakier than dogs, so who should really not be trusted? They say the cops are your friends and they're here to serve, but I never heard of anyone ordering 41 bullets. I said I never heard of anyone ordering 41 bullets. They say never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. What the hell does that mean? They say good things come to those who wait, but they never tell you how long you gotta wait. So you know what I say about they? To hell with them. Because if they spent less time being they and more time being us, we might be all right. And if they hit us and they get offended, too bad, because you know what they say. You can't please everybody all the time. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
All right.
So, first of all, shout out to Curtis, Cleaner Poets.
Love you, brother.
It's
Love you,
funny,
brother.
I live right across the street and I can never get this space to do an event. So shout out to you for that too. No, real spit. I come in the library, I talk to the lady, she be like, what do you want to do? And I tell her, she okay.
Where's Miriam? Miriam.
Okay, all right, so then I need to
That's the
talk to
lady.
you.
That's the lady you need to talk to. Miriam.
So, real quick,
Miriam Robertson.
this is a very special week day for me, not simply because it's Father's Day. I am a father of 4, and I am in their lives daily. I have kicked people's asses for them. I have kicked their ass, and all of that. I am a father. 3 o'clock in the morning, out looking for my daughter when she ran away. Up every week to Rikers Island to see her, because the system failed her. I am a father. But more than that, I am a survivor. A year ago today, I was in Brookdale Hospital. Massive heart attack. I died 3 times. Lungs dropped the last time. 2 stents. 6 months later, I had another heart attack. But guess what? I'm still here.
Yes, sir.
This year, I have reignited my marriage. I have started my own business. So this has been a beautiful year for me. So this week, listen, man, I've been doing it. Last night I had a show. Sunday I have a show for all fathers. It's acknowledging Father's Day. It's acknowledging fathers because we have so many for so many years. We've heard single mothers say Happy Father's Day. I'm from a single mother home, and I'm still gonna say, no woman can be a father. You can be an amazing mother. You can be an amazing example, but you cannot be a father. So because of that, I'm doing a show. It's called Yes, My Child, We Do Exist. This brother's in it. That brother's in it. He's been nominated for one of the awards. It's a couple of people. But that's at the New York, Virgo Invasion. That's at the New York Poets Cafe. But what I wanted to do today, because we had so much poetry. I don't just do poetry, I do a lot of stuff. I wanted to do this theater piece that I have. It's written from a one-man show, and it's about a father who lost his daughter. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, I haven't lost any of my children. So it's not real, because I did this one time and this lady gave me a hug, damn near broke my neck. She was like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, my daughter right there, lady, we good. Anyway, so, yo, right, gotta let them know.
Disclaimer beforehand.
Right. Especially being I live around here, I don't want people like, I'm in the store and they're like, oh, that's the one who lost his daughter. No, she right there with the bags. All right.
This is Greener Poetry Theater too, though.
Food for thought. Before I start, ladies and gentlemen, let me just say that I want to apologize for my appearance. I wasn't always this homeless mess that you see before you. No, I used to be a pastor of a church. Yeah, I was a pastor. I had a brownstone, a wife that I've been with for over 30 years. But one day life paid me a visit, and everything came crashing down. See, I was at home and I was preparing my sermon for Sunday. And funny enough, it was on gun violence. Now my daughter, she was off in the living room and she was playing with her toys or whatever it is she was doing. But as I was writing this sermon, I got to a point where I got stuck. This has never happened to me. I'm talking 15 years with my church and I have never had writer's block. Put the pen down. And I remember hearing the window break. I got up and I went in the living room because I knew that was gunshots and I wanted to make sure that no one that I knew from the neighborhood had been hurt. But when I got to my doorway, I could see one hole in my window and one in my ceiling. Now I know I heard at least 3 shots. How come I can only account for 1?